Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today is a quick video. I finally am going to move the little round Hella switch from dangling underneath the dashboard to actually installing a 3D printed switch that I found through Mike from Sasquatch Mountain Tactical. Mike also helped me initially when I did my wiring for my Hella lights, so please check out Mike's channel. He's got some cool content over there. He has a Subaru and he does some other gun stuff and things like that, but his link is below and also on the front of my YouTube page. But Mike did a video on this little switch and it is 3D printed. It has a little LED ring showing you when the light is on or when the lights are on. So finally, 2 or 3 months later here, we're going to get this installed into the dash, into one of those dummy switch positions. So thanks for watching along. This is going to be really quick. And if you have any questions, as always, please just let me know below. Hit me up my email. And following the end of this little install video, I'm going to do a quick channel update and let you know kind of what's coming up. So thanks guys, let's get started. With the negative out of the way, I'm just going to do a quick refresh on the switch and what all the wires are. So this is the original switch that came with the Hella lights. As you can see, it's round. These are rectangular, so I've been trying to figure out a way to find a switch that would work in here. And after seeing Mike's video, the 3D printed switch is perfect. So basically, what these wires are here, you've got blue is the ground, according to Hella. Yellow goes to the relay, and green is supposed to go to power, whether it's your headlight, the battery, or in my case, mine. If you remember, if you saw the second video I did on this, I did a fuse tap, and so mine's just tapped into that location right over there. And so that makes it just so that the switch can only be activated when the car's started or in ACC mode. So according to the directions here on this little card that came with the 3D printed switch, black is ground, white is battery plus power in, green not used, blue goes to the device, and by device I'm assuming they mean to the relay, and then red is power for the LED ring. Wire red and blue together. My first thoughts are that this light is only on when the switch is activated, possibly, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out as this goes together. But first things first, I'm gonna take this dash open a little bit so we can get to this, we need to get to this other switch here and unclip it from the back side. So what we gotta do is pry this open, and then you separate it from, I think it's right here. This will separate, if I remember correctly. So you can see there's a little seam here. So we're gonna work on prying this off here. You guys will be, who've yelled at me in the past, will be happy to see that I don't have a screwdriver doing this, that I'm actually using an appropriate tool. So that comes off pretty easy. You can see it just has a few little tabs. And then, looks like I need a Phillips head screwdriver for right here. So I'm gonna grab that because I do not have that with me. Phillips head for this. All right, so that actually pries out very easily. And now you can see you have these other switches on here. My car's a limited, as you may remember, so traction control off. This is turning the steering responsive headlights off. And I don't remember what the heck that, oh, that's the obstacle avoidance. You can turn that off as well. So I think I'm gonna go right here for this switch, I guess. All right, let me give you a look so you can see the switch. I'm trying to see what I need to do to pry that out of there. So I want to grab my flathead. So you see the little tab on the bottom there, and there's a little tab on the top. I think we have to just bend those a little. There we go. All right, so it's more of like a prying motion. So here's the dummy switch. And let me show you so you can see they're very close as far as the 3D printing goes. Pretty cool. Let me brighten that up a little bit. But yeah, it looks really well made. Pretty cool. And the link will be in the description if you want to order one of those guys. All right, so I'm going to take a second and try to figure out exactly what I'm going to do here as far as wiring. And we'll try to show you as much of that as I can. I just did a quick test connection, as you can see here. So the ground's going to the ground, the red and blue wires are together, and that's going to the yellow wire, which goes to the relay. And I was correct on that. The LED light ring on here is activated when you turn the lights on, so it knows that you have the lights on, I guess. And then the white wire goes to the power wire, which, as I mentioned earlier, goes up to my fuse tap. So I'm going to set up my soldering stuff. I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll get back to it. I don't need to bore you with all of that, but we'll finish it up here in just a second. All right. So we're going to plug the switch through here. Clips in there nicely. All right, guys, so that didn't take that long. I did a quick solder, got them shrink wrapped, and the green wire here looks like it's alone because it's supposed to be. But we're going to get this all plugged back in and cleaned up, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like, and we will go from there. As far as reinstalling this guy here, there's basically those 3 clips that I showed you. You just push them, it goes right in very easily, and these guys you just line up and then put your Phillips back in, and then we'll just press this guy back on as well. It should be pretty straightforward. That's all she wrote as far as that goes. And there's a look at the switch there. Again, I went with red. I want to say it's white and blue are the other choices. I'm not exactly sure why I chose red. I just thought it would be cool. So I'll show you how it lit up here in a little bit. There you can see the light comes on when you push the button, and thankfully the lights are still working. So call that one good. So I got the Hella Light switch moved to the dash. Everything's working great. So I wanted to just do a quick channel update, and again, apologize for being gone so much lately. I haven't really been out doing any driving and doing any trails. Just really busy, and like I mentioned, I was sick. And the reason I got sick was this area right over here. We used to have 3 giant mesquite trees, and I dug those out, cut all the tops off. They were as full as these other trees you see around here, and that's because we are in the process of having a shop slash 2-car garage built. You can see it's already staked out. They're in the process of doing the engineering for it now, and it's going to be a 24 by 40 steel engineered building, and super excited about it. The front 20 by 24 I'm going to use for a 2-car garage, storage, things for my bikes, tools, and then my plan also is to do a max jack 2-car lift. The walls of this thing are going to be 10 feet tall and 11 in the center, so I'm not going to have a full lift, and I really honestly don't need a full lift just because I'm not a full-fledged mechanic, but I want to be able to do certain things. And these bricks here kind of represent where the posts are probably going to go, and I'm going to have them, they're actually going to pour the concrete 6 to 8 inches here instead of the standard 4, and it will be 300 psi is what you need. Like I said, the front 20 feet are going to be garage, and then right around here is the 20-foot mark, and then I'm going to actually separate this with I'm going to build a wall, a partition in here once it's built, obviously, and this back portion will be for my wood shop, which I'm really excited about. So you can see the remnants of the mesquite trees that I've got back here, and I'm actually going to get most of these big logs milled because I enjoy making boxes and things of that nature, so that should be fun. Otherwise, trying to plan a trip in October to do some driving, and I'm hoping to get out on the road this week and get an adventure video for you guys. Hopefully I can get that done. But I'm starting to feel better, got on some meds finally, and I'm not coughing all night long, which was keeping me awake. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you guys are doing well. As I mentioned earlier, it's starting to heat up around here, so I got to get out there soon before it gets unbearable. But thanks as always for watching. Really appreciate all the support, and we'll see you soon out on the road.